My dear friends, welcome to another episode of Tax Education from Majestic Tax and Accounting Services LLC. Today, IRS-based tax education topic is Vehicle Deductions, Standard Mileage versus Actual Expenses. This video is for general tax education only, based on official IRS publications. It is not personalized tax advice. There are two different methods, and choosing the correct one is very important. Let us understand this step by step. First, the IRS allows many self-employed individuals and business owners to deduct vehicle expenses when the vehicle is used for qualified business purposes. I repeat, for qualified business purposes. Examples of business use may include driving to meet clients, traveling between work locations, or running necessary business errands. However, commuting from your home to your regular workplace is generally considered personal use. Commuting from your home to your regular workplace is generally considered personal use and is usually not deductible under IRS rules. Now let us talk about the two methods the IRS allows for vehicle deductions. The first method is called the standard mileage rate method. Under this method, you track your business miles driven during the year and multiply those miles by the IRS standard mileage rate for that tax year. This method is often considered simpler because you do not need to track every individual vehicle expense. However, you must maintain a proper mileage log or record showing dates, destinations, and business purpose of the trips. Accurate documentation is very important in case of IRS review. The second method is called the actual expense method. Under this method, you track the actual costs of operating the vehicle. These may include expenses such as fuel, oil, repairs, maintenance, insurance, registration fees, lease payments, or depreciation if the vehicle is owned. Then you calculate the business use percentage of the vehicle and deduct only the portion related to qualified business use. This method may sometimes result in a large deduction, but it also requires more detailed record keeping. There is an important IRS rule about choosing between these two methods. In many situations, if you use the standard mileage method, in the first year the vehicle is placed in service, you may have flexibility to switch to the actual expense method later. However, if you start with certain depreciation methods under the actual expense approach, switching later may be limited. This is why making the correct initial choice matters. Another key point is that you generally cannot deduct the same expense twice. For example, if you use the standard mileage rate, you typically cannot also deduct separate fuel or repair costs for the same vehicle use. The IRS expects taxpayers to use one consistent method for that vehicle during the year. Also remember, only the business portion of vehicle use may qualify for deduction. Personal trips, family travel, and everyday commuting are normally not deductible. Personal trips, family travel, and everyday commuting are normally not deductible. Maintaining clear and organized records helps support your tax return and promote compliance with IRS requirements. To summarize today's topic, the IRS allows two methods for deducting vehicle expenses. The standard mileage method focuses on tracking business miles. The actual expense method focuses on tracking real operating cost. Each method has its own rules, documentation requirements, and potential tax impact. Understanding these differences can help taxpayers prepare more accurate tax returns. If you want to know more about this, please contact us on the number shown on the screen or send an email to the email address showing on the screen. Thank you for watching this episode from Majestic Tax and Accounting Services. This video is provided for general educational purposes only, and it is not intended as specific tax advice. If you would like help organizing your records, understanding IRS requirements, or preparing your tax return accurately, you are welcome to contact us. Our goal is to educate, support and serve you with professionalism and integrity. Please like this episode if you like it, and if you are watching without subscription, please click the subscribe button and move the bell icon to all so that you will get the next videos when we publish. I have inserted a playlist of my previous videos in the description so that you can watch at your convenience. Please forward to your friends and your acquaintances so that they will get more IRS based tax education topics. We look forward to assisting you during the tax season and beyond. Thank you and have a wonderful day.